Hey, happy Sunday. Today I'll be reviewing brunch at Malcolm's on Union Street in Schenectady. It's a farm to table restaurant out of upstate New York with beautiful, rustic, shabby chic, floor to ceiling windows and tin ceilings. I really love that. As far as an accessibility standpoint goes, this place is a disabled person's dream. They have a parking lot in the back, ample street parking even on a Sunday, and brand new, smooth, freshly paved sidewalks out front. The only access way into the restaurant in the front is this ramp, so what could be more perfect than that? They have outdoor seating, as you can see here, and 2 floors inside. Only the bottom is accessible to people with disabilities. However, I have the ability in my chair to raise up, and I can sit at a high top table or a bar, while people in a manual wheelchair would have some trouble with this. So there's only really a few tables that you could take, so I would call ahead for reservations. Once inside, it was a little bit tight, but everyone was really friendly and willing to help. I'd say it was about an average as far as how close I was able to get to the table. I was really impressed with their beverage program. Standard brunch, cappuccino, mimosas, Bloody Marys, but done very nicely. I started my meal with escargot stuffed mushrooms and a shaved squash summer salad with a broken red wine vinaigrette. Really nice. Merguez sausage is a spicy Middle Eastern lamb sausage. This was their take on biscuits and gravy. BLT, really nice portion sizing is something I could say to their benefit for sure. Blueberry French toast. And local sausage and farmed eggs with potatoes. Overall, I thought the restaurant had a lot going for it. To do that kind of concept, farm to table in upstate New York, is tough. Half the year, you really don't produce anything unless it's coming from a greenhouse or it's been canned or pickled or stored and preserved in some kind of way. So I'm really interested to see how going forward they're going to play with that. They do have a great idea of presenting the menu on tablets. So without, wasting a lot of paper and being mindful of conservation, they can update their menu just about every day, even if it's only a little tweak, and be able to get that out to the dining room with ease. So I really love the tablets that they had, and I really am looking forward to see how they deal with changes in season and difficulties of foraging a farm-to-table restaurant in upstate New York. However, I do think they're doing a really good job with this. I went online just the very next day to look up some specifics about the dishes I would be talking about, like where the sausage or eggs were farmed from, where are they sourcing from for their menu, and even just the very next day, a lot of the menu items had changed over. Another thing that Malcolm's has done very well is taken a page from Danny Meyer's playbook and used his business model in a sense of which where the kitchen helps serve some of the dishes and distributes the tips evenly throughout the restaurant. The hospitality industry is notorious for long hours and low paying wages. If we want to have these movements like local, sustainable on our menus, we have to think about that for a business model as well. When I was out in San Francisco, I never saw it as more drastic. Between the inequality and difference in how much the cost of living and wages and rent were to what line cooks are paid. So customer demands and expectations are not going to change. If anything, in this age of Food Network and vlogs and all this, exposure to different ingredients and wonderful food, our expectations of a dining experience are not going to diminish. But if we can't afford to pay people on the line something that they can afford to live on and earn an income, there's never going to be a fairness. We have to learn how to distribute these things, and this is definitely the way. Definitely, when you see from a kitchen's perspective, a waiter or waitress come in and work half the amount of hours, looking cute in the air conditioning up front and making twice the money, it's really not fair. We need to find a way to distribute these in this business. And this business model is definitely the way to go. Prior to dining at the restaurant, I read really, really rave reviews. I also read that the executive chef that the restaurant opened with was let go because of some kind of dispute. I wish her the best because I hear she's a really strong female that's local to the area. I hope she really finds something and that's the right place for her. So, with that being said, I feel like I missed her presence in the kitchen. There was just a couple things with service as far as flow and execution, as well as some precision and technique in some of the dishes as well. I think, like I said, my bar was just set really high, so the jury's still out. It just missed the mark by a little bit. I'll definitely be returning for dinner because I think this place has it. I just wasn't really wowed with the brunch menu. Look, I'm not trying to join the dark side yet. Just a few months ago, I was back there sweating it out with everybody else on the line for brunch. But there's just a few things that I could have been improved on. Shout out to my friend Dom Sam, #NBrunch. If you're in the industry, you know undoubtedly you've worked that Saturday night, long, hard, busy shift till probably 1 o'clock in the morning, needed to unwind with a couple cocktails and come back for working brunch at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. That's how it always goes. Hungover as shit, trying to make it work. So my heart goes out to all of you. And yep, not joining the dark side just yet, but thought that a couple of marks could have been a little better. Can't wait to get another shot. Accessibility at this place, like I said, was amazing, so I'll definitely be back for dinner. Thanks for tuning in, guys.